It's easy to get lost in the headlines, when we hear about tragic events like
Right.
plane crashes.
Yeah.
But what about the human impact? The people behind the statistics?
Yeah.
We're diving into a story today that really brings that home. The tragic passing of Steve Mensch. He was the president and general manager of Tyler Perry Studios.
Absolutely. And, he died in a plane crash in Florida, Friday night, Homosassa to be exact.
Right around 8 p.m.
Yeah. And, those details about the crash and the location, they're important, of course. But I think what really hits us is the void this leaves in a community like the one at Tyler Perry Studios.
Definitely. It's not just about the accident itself. Parts of Highway 19 and Longfellow Street were closed for hours.
Yeah.
That gives you a sense of the disruption.
Right. Imagine the investigation.
Exactly. They didn't reopen until like 2:30 in the morning. But for me, what really stands out is how people are remembering Steve Mensch.
And it's interesting, you don't always see this kind of response for just any studio executive.
Right.
But Tyler Perry Studios released a statement, and it wasn't just a standard kind of, corporate PR thing.
Yeah. No, they called him a cherished member of the team for over 8 years.
Wow.
And they said, it's hard to imagine not seeing him smiling throughout the halls. We will miss him dearly.
That's powerful. It really speaks to the kind of person he was beyond his title.
Yeah.
So what else can you tell us about Steve Mensch? What kind of leader was he? What was his impact on the studio and the people who worked there?
Well, it seems like he was very hands-on,
Mm-hmm.
not just some distant executive. He was involved in the day-to-day operations
Interesting.
and known for being collaborative,
Yeah,
really dedicated to creating a positive work environment.
I see.
And you have to remember, Tyler Perry Studios has grown a lot in recent years.
They've become a major force.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And his leadership undoubtedly played a big role in that success.
And for our listener, it's important to understand Tyler Perry Studios isn't just another Hollywood studio.
Right.
They have a huge presence in Atlanta, bringing jobs and opportunities.
Absolutely. A real pillar of the community.
So the loss of someone like Mensch is felt on so many levels. And I think that's what makes this deep dive so fascinating. We're not just talking about the circumstances of a crash.
It's about so much more.
We're looking at the legacy of a man who really made a difference in people's lives.
Exactly. And it raises questions. How will the studio navigate this loss, both emotionally and practically?
Right. How do you honor someone's memory while also moving forward?
How do you keep building on the foundation they helped establish?
Those are questions that will continue to unfold in the coming months and years.
And of course, our thoughts go out to Mensch's family and friends
Absolutely.
and the entire Tyler Perry Studios community.
Yeah.
But for all of us listening, this story, I think, makes you reflect on the people who make our own workplaces and communities special.
It does.
Those who lead with kindness, who bring energy and positivity to everything they do. Let's take a moment to appreciate them.
Right.
And remember that their contributions, so often unseen, really do make a difference.
Yeah, they really do.